All right, welcome to another night, another Monday night. Um, just pinned myself. How do I get myself out of this? With um with these calls, I was just saying to, is it Leanne? I can't remember. I'm just going by your name on there. Sorry. New people, new consultants. It's so exciting to get new consultants to the team that you don't know everyone's name. And I love knowing everyone's name, but what I was saying is Monday nights are so good to work on yourself and fully just like the start of the week, good mindset, good people hanging around. You are the sum of the people you hang around. And the cool thing about coming into this business and being in an Arbonne community is that everyone is so uplifting. They're here for growth, they're here for being better for themselves. They're here to help pull you up. And when you come into a business, you generally want more from your life. And so you will gradually become this different person, not in a bad way, but you're just kind of like you will slowly begin to outgrow some people in your life. And that can be like a real shift. And you can either kind of like that's where like these calls, this community is really good to lean on because as we grow, we start to see more options and, other things that are possible in our lives. And we realize that like it's so important who we hang out with because people completely influence our decisions all the time. Um, so yes, definitely be plugging into these calls. Well done for jumping on tonight. All right, I'm sharing my screen tonight, talking about, we're going to go over Replenishme. And Replenishme is our subscription program, which is really good for understanding the benefits on a customer side and also a consultant side. There is both, everyone's winning on this program. So when you go to your boards app, you literally click on One Nation and there is a section down here called Replenishme. So I'm literally going to go through this with you. This has Replenishme came out in about January 2024, so it's been around about a year and a half. It is a subscription program where the customer, it's only available in a preferred customer account. It's not available for the independent consultant account. So we can use it, but we can only use it in our dummy account. It is there to help client retention. So basically, when a client spends, I'm just going to click on this for now, and I'll show you around the app. So when a client spends or customer spends $200, 250 retail NZ or 250, oh my God, I can't talk. 250 NZ or 225 Australian, that's retail. Okay, so that's full price retail. When they spend that, they're gonna unlock a free gift and free shipping. Okay, so that is a normal. You can do that with on or not on Replenishme. The difference between being on Replenishme is that every fourth order, the customer will get $75 New Zealand credit or $70 Australian credit. Okay, and that's on every single fourth order. So if they did 12 orders a year, I think do my maths, three of those orders will have the credit back on it, okay? The cool thing about this, there's no locked in contracts. So you can literally go into I'll load it up very soon, but when you go onto your Arbonne app, there's a part at the end when you go to checkout, and it's at the very top, just kind of like you got the free gift list, and then underneath that part it says, do you want this on a Replenish Me program? And you can literally choose if you want it on every 30, 60, 90, and that's meant to say 180 days. So the cool thing about this is it takes the thinking out for the customer. It takes the pressure off them having to worry about reordering, logging in. And then they know they will get, I think it's 8 days notice from in the email. So the biggest thing about this Replenish Me program, I always call it a customer loyalty program. My customers just understand it really well. Um, is they just have to check their emails. So the biggest thing I say when I set this up for customers, I literally say there's no locked in contracts. You can pause it, you can move the dates out, you can edit your order at any time. The biggest thing is you just need to check your emails. because the emails are going to remind you 8 days out that this is coming out, and you want to either make sure you have like the money in the account or the right order date going out or the right products in there. Okay, so that is what that is. There is another one on here where I've done the difference of a normal standard membership, which is like a normal PC order, or the normal order with using Replenishme. So I'll just zoom that in. Now this is just Australia, New Zealand. I've got the Americans and all that in the other section. So both of them you get 20 to 30% off as a preferred customer. Okay, so they're the same there. Both receive a free gift and free shipping when they spend over 250 New Zealand retail. That ends up being $200. Okay. So when you go 250, I'm just going to talk New Zealand, but when you do 250 New Zealand and then you take the 20% off that 250, that is what equals $200. So if you've ever heard me say, or maybe Pearl say, I definitely say this all the time. I always say to my customers like $200 or more, like that's what we mean. It's actually 250 retail, but by the time they get their membership, it's 20% off. Okay, so that's what that is there. So the perks about this part is like your normal one, they have to order it manually. They basically have to log in and do it every single month. This next one, they don't have to log in. They choose their frequency and then it comes out on repeat. So it's 30, 60, 90. That's meant to say 180 days. Okay. And then for the standard one, there's no free credit vouchers when shopping, so they don't get any credit. But all they need to do is like click on these buttons to put the subscription on, and then they're going to accumulate $75 credit on every fourth order or 70 Australian. And so this is in our boards app, and you can literally open these up and send them to your customers and let them know. I have made how do I have made ones for the UK and oh my God, I can't go up. The UK and the Canada and the US as well. So if you wanted to use those ones, if you've got customers over there, I haven't got Poland, but we can look those up. And Poland's just like another language that I don't know. Verbiage is, so these are some texts I'm going to read out to you. These are all available for you, and these are literally ones I've used to customers to set them up. So this is an example to text a customer who orders a Green Guard Glow monthly for Replenishme. Hey Helen, I know how much you love your glow up drink, and I wanted to let you know about our customer loyalty program that will help you save more. Right now, you can continue ordering monthly like normal, but I can help you set it up through our Replenishme program. So on your fourth order, you can get $75 off. It's so easy and flexible, and even better, you can still choose your free gift and have free shipping. Are you free for 10 minutes so I can take you through how to set this up? That's worked really well on like current customers to let them know about that. And then there's some other ones here, like someone said, like I have a lot of customers who, and you guys might get this as well, who like might order just some fizz every 3 or 4 months. Like they're not like huge, they're not monthly, they're literally like 3 or 4 or 5 months. They just order in bulk. This could be something to send them. So, hey Jules, I wanted to let you know about our customer loyalty program that's available. I know like you love your fizz, and good news, going forward when you set up any orders over, I'd probably just say $200 on your account, you can get $75 credit back. Plus, still have free access to the still have access to the free gift and free shipping with every order at checkout. Are you free for 10 minutes sometime this week and I can help you set this up? Um, there's lots of good verbiage in here. So you guys can go through that at your leisure. Um, these are literally ones. Oh, the host perks one I wanted to show you. Okay. If you have ever given out a host perks, like I love host perks. If you don't know what they are, basically we get 10 a month and they give our discount, our consultant discount to customers. So they give you 35% off for a customer. The positive about that is when they use that, we get the QV. So if you're going for a goal like a bonus, a promotion, maybe you're going to qualification, if you're trying to hit a target, maybe you're going after a new customer, they're really good because the QV will count towards that goal. The negative side or the immediate negative side about it is that you lose those weekly commissions. You will still get paid the overrides. And but you do have like when they sign up as a new customer, like it is a new customer coming into your business. So what you can do to navigate this if they have used it, because they won't have that post perk unless you give it again. They won't have access to those extra discounts. So what you can do is you can then educate them on these replenish me, um, on the replenish me program that we've got and let them know that this is how they can then save money. So um, you can go, hey Michelle, I know how much you're loving your green gut glow. I love how you said that you no longer have bloating and so much energy throughout the day. I'd love to help you save long term with our customer loyalty program. When you need to reorder, I'd love to help you set up your Replenish Me program. You can you can choose how frequent you would like to order. Every fourth order, you can get $75 credit back, plus you get free shipping and a free full-size product. You can choose every order. Would you like me to help you set this up for you? Um, you can reword this, you can do it how you want. These are just examples, but they are like really good to go through. And like when I've done these well, like I remember the first 4 or 5 months of last year, I made a real big focus block of really going through my customers. And I think I had at one stage like 24 set up on Replenish Me. And it was so good just to know that like they loved how simple it was to have the set up. And then you can think about that on your end. So those are the perks for a customer. Think about it on your end as a business owner. If you can see you've got 20, 30, 40, 50, you can see this on your back end, you can see how many risks are set up. You can literally it's almost like you've got guaranteed income coming in that month. And then you teach your team to do the same. And then it's like a duplicatable system. And the thing about this business is we want everything to be duplicatable and we want everything to be, duplicatable, but we also want it to be like as streamlined as possible. So this is a really good way that our customers are winning. They're getting like the free gifts, the free shipping, that are taking the thinking out of it. They're getting the credit back. And then um, we've got these people who are in love with the products and they're on repeat every month or every 2 months, every 3 months, what they are. And then, like, it's just so good to know that your business has that like stability. We talk about hitting brick. If you don't know what hitting brick is, it's like your 2,500 new and you. Okay, that's like a standard that we love to teach as a whole. So 2,500 new and you comes from your customers, your orders, anyone new that you've personally enrolled. So like maybe you've enrolled new consultants, anything that comes through their business, new customers, anything that's come through that account. And we really aim for that every single month. So make that like a mini goal every single month is to hit your brick of doing 2,500 by yourself. As I talk in the background, I'm going to get my Arbonne website up and just show you exactly how to set these up. It's really so simple. You can actually set them up as, I don't know, you can set them up as like in a, what do you call it? Oh my God, a link, recommended card. Sorry, I had a mind blank. You guys know I'm not very good at multitasking. Hold on, give me a second. Just open.
And just to clarify, you're meaning $2,500, not 2,500 QV?
Oh, 2,500 QV.
Oh, 2,500 QV. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So 2,500 QV comes from yourself, or if say that month you enroll a consultant, anything they do as well. It's like new and you. But good question. So here we go. I've got it here up. Okay. So what we can do here, um, actually, I might have just gone into, I don't think I can put it in here. No, okay, hold on, wait. Guys, you're just going to see all of this. You can only do it through a customer account, so I'm just going to log into that. Give me a second. My dummy account. Here we go. Once you see it, you'll be like, oh yeah, there it is, if you don't know what I'm talking about. So we can go shopping. This is Luke's account. This is my dummy account. We can go boom. Let's just shop for anything. Let's say nutrition. What's the first thing to pop up? Okay, fizz. Perfect. Of course it is. What you can do here, this will happen on any product, okay? Any product here, we can either go add to cart. Oh, is it not coming up there? Oh, it's limited edition. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's do a non-limited edition. There we go. Okay. If it's limited edition, it won't give you the option to go into your Replenishme. So you see here we've got either the one-time purchase, you can either add to your cart like that. So that's just if I just want to click and go right now. If you want to add it to your Replenishme, this is how you add it to one way to add it to Replenishme. You can either do every 30, 60, 90, or 100 days. So you can go add to, oh my God, you can add to cart. Okay, and then another way to do this is once you've done, you can do it through your single product orders like that. Or you might have seen here that this option comes up. So what that means, never run out of your favorite products with Replenishme. This is your subscription program. So you can either do toggle on, so I've just put it off. But if you toggle this on, everything in this cart will end up being a Replenishme program, a Replenishme order. And then you can select this gift. So you select a free gift. Let's another pomegranate. This person has got 4 pomegranate fizz coming their way, paying for 3, and they've got a free one coming. What will happen then is you will go into oh my God, I don't even have one. You can see your replenishment orders. Where are they? Geez, I have one. Okay, I do have a couple dummy accounts. Oh, this is not very good. Where the hell are my replenishment orders? Okay, they're definitely not in this account.
You've gone past quite a few, babe. They're there.
Are they?
Yeah. Just scroll down. I definitely saw it.
I definitely have them. What the
I
fuck?
know. I
Maybe
definitely.
they're in a okay, maybe they're in a different account. I do have a couple dummy accounts. Because I have them like I have so many customers that make one little order, so I kind of like put them through that one, and then I do my own ones, so I know which ones are what. But anyway, what you can see, oh no, am I clicking the wrong one? No, anyway, they would come up in here. So that's not a very good example. I can actually show you what they look like. I will show you because I've just set up, I've got a customer who I keep going through. I could just do, hold on, wait. This is a customer who, this one here. I'll show you what they look like. Okay, because they look kind of like, I actually find the replenishment kind of like a little bit small. So what happens here is when you log in, this is what it will look like on your customer account. Okay, so you can go manage replenish me, you can skip it. If it's skip, it means they'll probably skip to the next cycle. So this person's every 60 days. So you can edit the date, you can skip order, which will go to the next cycle, which is 60 days later. You can view what they've got, or you can manage it. So when you go manage it, you so this lady, she orders in like monthly, but it bi-monthly, if that makes sense. So she loves taking her bio sticks every month. She loves having 2 fizz a day. So she's on 2 bio sticks, 2 fizz, this fizz. And she didn't actually know that you could get a free fizz. So she actually just was buying 4 fizz. She was buying 2 blood orange, she was buying 2 strawberries, and then she was getting a free gift. So I actually let her know that she could get that for free, and she was very thankful to understand that. Um, if the free gift isn't available, you can delete it off and you can see this is what I mean by like it's so small. It's right here. It's this little line here. It's like you've earned a free gift. So you can select here and you can choose that free gift. So you can choose whatever they want. So I'm just going to reselect her pomegranate fizz. And that's what it will look like. So her next shipping date is the 17th of September. So her frequency is 60 days and you can change it if you want. And yeah, I feel like I might have covered it all. when you do your own orders, like if you have your dummy account for your own orders, you can set one up. We can get $75 credit back. We can't use those host perk codes on Replenishme because they are already accumulating that credit as they go. So what happens is the difference is when you order through a custom account, say you do this today, it's like $213 for a Green Gut Glow for a customer. This is New Zealand dollars, and it's $173 for us. That's a difference of $40. Okay, so it's $40 more you might be paying today, but that is actually like the difference in the commissions. So that's pretty much like average like $40 that you'll get paid for that order, which will come back next Tuesday. So it's kind of like coming around in a different way. Um, and then on every fourth order you do, you get that $75 off as well. Hopefully that makes sense. Um, do you want to add anything else to that, Pearl? Did I miss anything or anyone else?
No, I think that's great, and I think like keeping it really simple in your mind. I just think if you look at it like the best way for you to order your own products is through your dummy account, either using the host perks or being on a replenish me order. And once you get your head around the replenish me order, it's just such a great additional thing when you're talking to your clients because when anybody ever is selling you something and you going to them and you're using something and they say to you, hey, there's another way to make this even better for you. This, like, I'm going to show you how to save more money. The first response you get is that feeling of being taken care, a bit like taken care for, where somebody's going out of their way to help you save money. And it instantly makes them feel like there's this loyalty that starts to grow, that you're not just there to sell me products, but you're there to serve me in the best way. And people are much more likely to feel, if whether they reorder, whether they choose not to right then, whenever they think of ordering something, they're going to think of you. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Because you went out of their way, you went out of your way to try and make it best for them. So they just feel seen and like you're helping them. So it's such a great one to get your head around. Yeah, you crushed it.
perfect. Yeah, I love the way you said that. But
Can I
yeah,
just ask another question, please?
go ahead.
Follow questions. So if you're doing a recommended cart for someone, would you select the replenish me option before you send it to them, but then go, hey, here it is. But just to let you know, I've also enabled their replenishment, replenish me and explain what it is, or do you just like turn it on and not tell them? Like I'm assuming you would talk to them about it beforehand, or do you send them the recommended cart but don't select the replenish me option and then go, hey, I've sent you the cart, but just to let you know, there's another option you can add. Like how do you normally do it?
Yeah, I think it depends on the person. Like, I definitely good to educate them and let them know that, like, hey, like you could say like you've switched it on, which means like it's a good way for them to save money because like what Pearl was saying, like people love to know that they're getting taken care of and they have that option there where they can save money. But some people, like, I think you have to read the crowd as well. Like, I
Yeah.
think no, definitely. Um, yeah, I think, but
Yeah,
definitely,
some people might be like, oh, you've snuck it in there and you're just
yeah,
trying to kind of, you know.
I would
I
definitely.
always, sorry, you go, Em.
That's all right, you can go.
I was just going to say, I often find totally read the crowd, but often when people are first trying something, they don't know if they're going to love it.
Mm.
And so often it's that it can be a little bit much to be like, I'm going to commit to this for next month. Do you know what I mean? As opposed to after having it and enjoying it, and you've checked in with them, yeah, I'm really enjoying it. They're starting to see the results from it. And when you're touching base with them, come to the end of the month or come to the end of the second month, often people take a couple of months to use their products that you're then saying, hey, lovely, how are you going with your products? You need any refills or whatever that looks like. And they're coming back to you saying, yes, oh my gosh, I'm loving it. I can jump online. That's when you then say, hey, look, there's even a better way to save more money for you. If you wanted to, you can change it all the time and then go into it because people are then already sitting in a place of wanting to order it. And you're then offering them another gift on top of that, another way of saving. So they're more inclined to be like, yeah, totally. Mm.
Perfect. Yeah. Those are good questions, though. Very good questions. But yeah, that is it for tonight, guys. Hopefully, you guys learned something, and I encourage you to go follow up with all your customers and let them know about this, especially if they've already ordered. Okay. All right, I'll see you guys on the 9 o'clock training. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.